and I'll post that one last. I'm going to run this game until the maximum level, and it still doesn't feel like... Oh, man, I really hope. Give me 1 second, because it looks like I need to fiddle with some settings. Ever since I did that thing just now, so let me see what I can do. Hopefully you guys can hear this. The entire last video, I know. There we go. Gonna mute that one. There, that's so much better. So, couple apologies, because it looks like I really didn't look through. I was talking last time, in the first video I made of this, which will be like the last one that you'll see in the series for the How We Got Here, Sorry It's Muted kind of a title. So, this game is TCG Card Shop Simulator, as you can see above me here. You'll see me in the video, I go from above this position to all the way over there, all the way to right here on the camera, and that's just because I was trying to move stuff around to make it easier for you guys to see what's going on. I did a lot of talking, so I'll sum it up. I'll sum up the last video in this one. This is something that I've wanted to do myself because I thought it would be fun. Oh, excuse me. And I love TCGs and stuff like that. I talked about how there are people I would trust with doing this with me, people that I wouldn't. I mentioned a friend of mine showed me some videos on this. They fixed a thing that was a bug in the first one, I think, or just possibly an error, where on this side it would say sorry we're closed. You go into the shop and it says sorry we're closed. And then yes, you click it and both sides turn to yes we're open, which was really confusing for the person in the video that I watched. I did a bunch of restocking, built the tables, ran a couple. I'm going to run another event. I talked about like the pricing of cards, how I'm doing things, and then I ended it with talking about experiences at GameStop with how people are when it comes to collecting, and how I had to unfortunately tell some children they couldn't have the cards because other people were buying them up, and we had to put limitations on how many people could buy, and it's very upsetting for me as a collector because I want to see people enjoying all these things, and I just, for me, that's kind of stuff hurts because some guy spent like $800 at my GameStop near where I live that's no longer in business, which I was mentioning I could use it as a store. I semi-joked about it with some friends, saying, oh, we should do that, and a couple of them I trust, a couple of them I wouldn't trust if they gave me the money to start all this stuff. Ah. Ooh, not 85. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. I'll leave that at $3. God, I forgot the prices can fluctuate on these. It doesn't seem to matter as much though. But you know, this, that, and the other, trust, lack of trust. You'll see it in my video where I'm talking about it, and I look a little, I guess, forlorn would be the best word. Just kind of staring off into space. That's just me processing a lot of bad memories. Oh, Europe. I hated when people did this too. 85. 90. Like, I know people gotta make change, but there's better ways to make change than by buying the 1 10-cent item and giving a 20 over. But anyways, you know, I was just talking about a lot of that stuff because it's like, hey, this is stuff I've experienced. And in the long run, like, I would love to do this. I still think it would be a lot of fun. But yeah, there's probably more that I said that I just can't remember. So I do apologize for that. That there's going to be some missing information, stuff that'll pop into my head randomly. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of this stuff. I know I did a moment in the previous video as well, where I talked about this, where you're going to be able to hire more employees for full automation, rent-to-bill, warehouse, more product types, more shelf and table types, trading card game types, cloud save and achievement, controller support, difficulties, trading cards with customers, shop decorations, and then eventually being able to go to the table and like sit down with somebody and be like, oh hey, let's battle. Reno Big. Oh, we can get up to 4 shop expansions. And a second shop. Oh, that's cool. DIY. Yeah, so it looks like level 15. That one's all done. I should probably get this license. I'll buy one now. And then I still need to buy red dice because people were asking about it. Oh, you are making a big purchase, and that is helpful. And then I'm running like little things on the side there, and that gives me extra money, which is always cool. 16 cans of deodorant. Let's put those down here. So like most of these games, it seems that the standard box covers most of it. And 5. Let's see something. Oh man, you can't put it down afterwards? Dude, because obviously I can't put it back on the shelf, can I? Wait. No way. Ha! That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 55. There you go. Somebody's got to stay in family hunger. 54. It's so weird. The fact that they don't let you do that, like, not Reno. Oh. So for the next boxes, oh yeah, I was mentioning that too. Like that's why you always check between the items, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Because in my experience working at amusement parks, game stores, and more, people think they can pull one over on you. He will. We had. I've talked about it a bit in the past. I know. I was at GameStop actually for this story. I was back when I was at GameStop, and it's one that people have seen frequently. I've seen a couple people make TikToks joking about it, discussing it, and things like that. And some people get really, really upset that we did this, but kid wanted to buy a game, and I'm sure you can already tell where that's going. Or he wanted to buy some games. Brought him up to the counter with a parent, and I was like, oh, cool. Talking with mom or dad about, oh yeah, you know, I love working here, I love this, I love that, I love the other. It's a great job. I get to meet a lot of really cool people, talk to some really nice people, and I'm going through the games, and I get to a point where I'm scanning through, so just deep, deep, through the games, scan the barcodes, and I scanned in like Wii Sports. Nah, because it was Xbox games. I think I scanned in like a Monopoly game and a bunch of other stuff for the Xbox, and then the big moneymaker was, I believe Red Dead had just come out. RDR2. Red Dead Redemption 2, for those who aren't that big on like that gaming community. And my god, everybody and their mother had to get Red Dead 2. Because it was like the game. And Kid has that game at the bottom of the stack. So it's like a bunch of family-friendly games, stuff for like, you know, the mom's like, oh yeah, we're getting him a game, we're getting one game for everybody in the family to play together, we're getting a game for his sister, a game for his dad, a game for me. And I'm doing my thing. I'm, oh yeah, no worries. Like, oh, that's fun, that's great. I love seeing families being able to play games together. And bada bing, bada boom, I scan Red. I don't think it's a company secret, so I'm going to say it. Plus, I haven't worked for GameStop in quite some time. And no, let's not throw away the box if there's still. Oh, I couldn't even see that in there. I don't think it's a real secret at all, because if you get the job anywhere, they train you on this fact. When you scan those games that are rated M, a notice pops up on the screen, just like a little, like that. And it won't let you complete the transaction. You have to push a manual bypass on. And that manual bypass has a big notification that says, confirm age of patron. I've gotten people mad at me for that stuff. I've gotten people that, like, I've had my job threatened. I've had, not my life threatened in that situation, but I've had bodily harm threatened at least once before with that. And I can start to get that one. Okay, got those ready to go, but I need the money up. I've had multiple threats for that kind of stuff in the past. Depends on the age group, depends on things like that. Like, I've been threatened in a bar because I had to ID somebody. It was my training day, and my trainer was legit, like, not doing it for me, not going around talking to people as well, but watching me. And I've gone up to guys that are, like, visibly older than that, but because I'm training, I'm not allowed to bypass them. Because they want to make sure I know what I'm doing. And even from that point forward, I never did the bypass. I know some people will. Like, at that point, they're like, oh yeah, well, if they're obviously old enough, then they're obviously old enough. And most people won't care from that point. They just need to make sure you know what you're doing before... Oh, excuse me for that. Something in my nose is just tickling, so I just wanted to get it blown out of there. Ooh, $20. Alright, bye. You and your clone. It just go, people get upset about that. But with gaming, back on that, we're not allowed to bypass that screen until we've talked. And the thing is, there's a camera, we'll call it that. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no, you can't. Right up there, I have a clone helmet. You can kind of see the bottom of it. So about there's where your camera is, and it's looking down on your screen like this. So when that pop-up comes up, it goes boop boop, check ID. The camera sees it. At that point, if I just go, I lose my job. It is not worth the potential job loss for me to bypass it, simply because then I'm out, income, and all that jazz. And I have to do it. So, bypass, the thing comes up, can't do the bypass for this kid because, you know, obvious reasons that I've stated now. And because it's rated R, and because mom is there, I'm able to communicate with mom. I go, hey, just a heads up. This game is rated M for mature, meaning it's meant for adults. And mom responds with, oh, that's okay. He tells me he and his friend, he's watched his friends play it at their house. They're all the same age and stuff like that. I'm like, okay. Just so that you're aware, the M rating can come for a great many reasons. In this case in particular, it has to do with nudity, tobacco use, alcohol use, bloodshed, violence, gambling, and prostitution. It's all written here on the back. And she went, oh yeah, like I said, all of his friends play it. I've watched them play it before. I'm fine with him doing it. And I said, all right. And I confirmed it with her ID, hit the button. So, you know, it's like this. Confirm ID, hit the button. It's on camera. I'm now clear. Free and clear. And yeah, didn't have any problems with it, but I had to make that mention. We are required by law to do that. I think it varies from state to state for how far you have to go with it, but I do believe that every state here in the U.S. requires that we mention it. On that same note, I had another parent during the holiday season who came in with their kid to get Grand Theft Auto. So I made a mention of, hey, just so you know, this contains prostitution, violence, you know, the whole spiel of like, this is what it is, this is what it does, this is how it do. Excuse me. And these are the reasons to be cautious. Oh, our first profitable day in a while, I think. Time to ruin that. Oh, I don't have 500 for the license. Then in that case, I'm just gonna deck boxes. Add one of those to the cart. Then, yeah, because I can technically grab other licenses as well, but I'd rather stick with this. What do we have in the cart? Okay, so the souped up ones, because those are worth it at this point. That one, oh, I'm not leveled up enough for that. That's one shelf. That one is 2 shelves. So each dice is, or each box of dice is 2 shelves. Alright. Oh, I forgot to open this one. That's why there's nobody here. Yeah, so kid brings up GTA 5 with, I think it was Crash Bandicoot. The Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, yeah. And so mom's there and it's like, oh yeah, da 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 da. And, oh, no, he didn't just bring up GTA, he also brought up Red Dead Redemption 1. And I was talking with him about all the, the usual stuff. I scan the games, I get my little pop-up, and I go, hey, just so you know, Grand Theft Auto is rated M for mature. And the mom goes, oh, his friends played, it can't be that bad. I was like, okay, just so you know, it is rated mature for drugs, alcohol, prostitution. She didn't want to hear anything more after that. And she goes, nope, we're not getting it. And told him to put it back and find something else. And as that's going down, I scan the next game, and it's Red Dead, and I go, just so you know, this game is the exact same, with the difference being Grand Theft Auto takes place in modern times, and Red Dead takes place in the Old West. And she went, make it 2 games, and if you grab any more rated M, we're walking out of the store. And proceeded to call all of the mothers of his friends to make sure they were aware of what that game was. Like, right in front of me. And holy crap, like, that kid looked like he would have played GTA style if he could have. Like, no joke, that kid had the best death glare I have ever seen. $240 more. Ooh, oh, I'm hitting buttons, hang on. My computer's acting up because I'm hitting buttons I shouldn't be hitting. Manage event, confirm. I forgot to do that, so I am now out some money for people sitting at the tables playing games. But that's okay. Unless it's cumulative, so like they've been sitting there for a while and oh yeah, now it counts. All the way up. Okay, I definitely need to get more of the boxes. Box has nothing in it. No, it's not a child model. I thought that was a child, like, person model for a second. And I was like, whoa, that's cool. No, it's just my camera angle is a little weird. Though that being said, I am pretty short in real life, so. But yeah, let's actually go here. Because I'm still good on that, so I'm gonna get rid of the card pack box. Basic card box is good. Now let's double it. Just so. Ugh, that ups the price overall, but it'll be worth it. Ah. Hello. Yeah. If looks could kill them, he would have murdered me on the spot. He was so pissed, and he knew that his friends were going to hear it because he took his mom to get it, and she actually listened or whatever. Because that is one thing that has happened to me too, actually. I know I ramble, I know, and I'm sorry for those who find it annoying. Watch the video that was filmed before this, and you'll be fine because I don't say a thing. My mouth is moving, but it's muted. I had a woman where I explained everything to her when she came in, and I think that one wasn't as bad as GTA or Red Dead. Those are the ones where I noticed people start listening more because you're not just like, oh yeah, it's for blood, violence, and tobacco use. Most people tune out for like that long. I think it was like maybe Halo where there's like blood and gore, extreme violence, and that's about it. I mentioned that it was rated M for mature and this and the other, and the mom's like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. His friends get it, his friends play it, and he can play it with his friends. Oh, we bought 2 cards. 2, 3, 4, 50, 67. She came back, same day. She bought that from me at the start of my shift and almost to the end of my shift. Everything was gold. She came back and she was like, how could you sell this to me? My son can't play this because it's extremely violent. And I was like, ma'am, I told you earlier, And you said it was fine. I'm not allowed to question you beyond, hey, this is what's going on with this. Are you okay with that? Yes? No? Okay. And she was like, I need to speak to your manager. My manager was right there, and he was like, hey, I heard him tell you. I heard you say it's cool. I cannot fire him, or anything like that. We can return the game for you. We can make it, that's the only way to make it right, is return it and exchange it for something else. Normally we wouldn't for a game that's already been opened, but in this case we can. And she was angry and displeased, not happy with her solution. Wouldn't be surprised if she sent a message to corporate. Not because she was a Karen, but because, like, it's a shit situation. But, oh, my back. Oh, sorry, I recently moved rooms for, not here, obviously, I'm still in this spot. But, you know, I moved rooms for my rest and relaxation to make things a little easier on me. The one problem is oh my god, you're such a dick. I would only say that to a video game character, just to be completely honest and forthcoming. It's even worse when they buy that and then they hand you their money and it's like, alright, $100. This way. Alright, oh, I think I have enough. Nope. I'm about $6 off. If I can find what keys work on my keyboard, that'd be great. I will probably jump in on that in a little bit. I got an invite to play a game with somebody for Helldivers, so I'll probably jump on that in just a second here. After we do about 45 minutes worth on here. Close that out for now so I can see my recording time. I need to give 70 cents back, 25.50. Wait, I'm stupid. I have all of this stuff. Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff that's always bugged me working. Like, I'll still give you your change and stuff like that, but just know if you're the guy who comes in with, like, to get one thing that's only a few cents, and you know it's a few cents, but you're cracking it 20, 50, God, 40. I mean, that'd be cool, but what the hell? Stuff like that, you're not popular at the game store. You gave them a 20, a 50, a 100, but they're giving you so much change back, it's just not worth it. No. Oh, it's stop. Oh, thank God. I'm not going to sell individual cards for less than 10 cents because that's just a dime. But I'm not going to go super high above their value either. Shocker. Alright, what time is it? Oh, hello, sir. You're going to walk right through my register, aren't you? Yeah, look at you go. Okay, let's go to Go Recruit. I need to get to level 10. He costs $50 a day. That is, ooh, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Time to lose a bunch of money. To make a bunch of money. Box. Okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place that down. That's how you know it works. Can you imagine? I mean, if the store actually came up and did that to you, I'm pretty sure you could technically take them to court for assault. I don't know if you'd get much out of it. Excuse me, as I over here. Just being around that makes me feel gross, so I'm using hand sanitizer. Plus, I've got bug bites, and I want to stop the bugs from biting. Man, can you imagine walking into a game store and somebody just comes up to you and is like, just because you smell bad? Which I think I was talking about that in the last video. I don't remember if I said that in this video or not, but like, just hygiene people in game stores. I've been in some situations where people are just rank. I worked as a haunt monster and people will come in as a guest rank, and I've had some coworkers come in smelling not so fresh. Just hygiene people. Please, for the love of God, hygiene. It's not a difficult thing to do. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I am gonna do that. Oh God. Because like it's a great gag in this game for sure, but with how much truth there is behind that, like, ooh, double-sided shelf, that'd be a good one to get. I think I'll do that for the cards, and then like, do one side packs, the other side boxes, deck boxes on this, dice over here, deodorant as well. Yeah, just gonna let them finish their thing. I don't think anybody's coming to play with that dude because it is 9 o'clock and we are closed for business. So as soon as they're done and I've confirmed that they've left the store, yeah. But with that in mind, I'll just ramble for a little bit. Oh, wow, perfect timing. All I had to say was, oh, ramble for a bit, and they're like, God, please, no, shut up. Buy stuff and I talk less. Can you imagine? That's it? You're like, oh, man, I lost that duel. All I needed was one card. Boop. And you need $4.60 back. See, because like this guy's purchase, it makes sense. $5 small, pretty easy to work with. How many do I have in here? Okay. You know what? We're gonna flip the sign to closed. That guy's gonna probably leave. We'll just get some more cards for the binder and shelf. Ooh, new version of Nocti. Some of these boxes. I wish you could open the big boxes here, that'd be really cool, but they won't let you. Maybe in the future? Maybe that'll be with the updates. Be nice. Ooh, that's nice. But, yeah, I've completely forgotten what to say. That's my problem. If I do not talk about it directly and keep talking about it as my mind comes, as it comes to mind, I lose it. Nothing but money out of that pack. Oh, I need to sell that. It's worth quite a bit. That was like $11 for that Pro Werbu thing. Yeah, no, I just. Oh yeah, I was talking about guys with trading card game stuff last time too. 24, 16. And I need to get it down to 12, so I'll take 4 more cards. Oh boy, that was not worth worth something. Ideally, for opening a card pack, you should be able to, on individual card sales like these, you would want it to be able to at least match the value of oh, I've got to change that. Sorry, I've got to do. You would want it to at least match the value of what you would be paying for. So if you're paying $3 for a pack, ideally you would want the average price per pack to be about $3. So like I'm selling these ones $3 a pack right now. That's a profit gain because of the 2 first editions that were in there. But it would be like a profit loss on some of the ones where it's like the whole pack is worth $1. The only reason I have any sense for this, to be completely honest, is one, I have taken some business classes at a college in the past, and two, I am from a family that runs their own businesses and stuff like that. So as a kid growing up, I would walk in on family meetings that had to do with the business, and my grandparents were like, let him here, he's going to be a part of things one day, so he deserves to be able to understand how it works. Even though my mom and my uncle, who were the next in line for the company, they were a little like, I don't know, it might be above his head. I was around it so much, it kind of sank in. Made it a lot easier to... Are you still only worth that much? Yep. Well... It's time for you to be hitting the old dusty trail there, sir. 5 dissatisfied customers. Overall profit loss, but I'm still technically in the green. I'll probably do 2 more days and then I'll end this video. First, gotta remember, set up the daily event. I don't know if you actually have to set that up daily or not, but I'm setting it up daily because I would rather be safe. I'm just gonna preemptively turn on the lights because it is dark as point grass in here. But anyways, so that's why I've got somewhat of a sense for this in regards to like, okay, this is kind of how it should work. And that's not to sit here and say like, oh, I'm gonna be the best if I were to do this on my own. I'll show everybody that I can suck ass at what's going on. I really could. You want the white dice, not the red dice? Well, there's only red dice in stock right now, sir. Yeah, I might, honest to God, be terrible at this. Because like I said, I have some sense from that, but it's not like I graduated college focused on business or anything like that. It's, you know, I've been around it quite a bit for most of my life. Well, you're with me, so I don't gotta worry about that too much. I don't have you marked. It's also why I do my numbers the way that I do, is I try to keep it as fair and balanced as possible. Just checking the prices, $22.50. Don't like using change too much. Probably stick with these ones for even numbers, and then these ones will be the dollars and cents kind of thing. Put that out there. I suppose I should be doing a variety of cards on the table and not just repeating like, here, grab one of these 8 of the exact same creature. Because if nobody wants it, nobody's gonna buy it. And if nobody's gonna buy it, it don't make much sense. So I'll probably do that as I go. Just kind of like, somebody's buying deodorant. Deodorant is actually worth a pretty fair amount in this game. 10 cents. Go. Because right now I've got 2 of the Firebirds out. Not everybody's going to want a Firebird, so let's throw out this guy for 20 cents. See? Variety. But anyways, actually, you know what? I think I'll just finish out this day and then call it, because it's already hitting that point. I do need to get someone to help edit my videos, though, because did somebody buy boxes? I don't remember. Yes, they did. How many boxes do I have left? Dang it. But yeah, so, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't mind. I think it could be fun to do. Run a business like this. But I'd want to have people I trust. And for sure, I would not be quitting my day job for a store like this unless I had it running nice and per. No, that's not what I clicked. It's 50 cents. If you're sticking around, I am definitely going to deodorize you. Nope, you're not. Okay, good. But yeah, I would love to do this as a side gig, as a side hobby, things like that. I think that would be fun. But I couldn't, knowing how risky these businesses are in general, I could not comfortably sit here and be like, yeah, this is my life now, as fun as it may be. Yay! Oh, do I get $12 for each? I thought it was just $12 for the table, but no, it's 10 per person. I think that I am not paying attention to what I'm doing. And I've been making more money than I realized. I'm just really stupid. Then again, if anybody's watched my videos enough, they'll know that that is not a joke. I am pretty bad at this. Okay, like that. We like that here. Oh, I forgot to, for you guys, with the audio, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 40. After this kind young lady buys her 4 deck boxes, holy hell. Oh, I'm making $92. I was about to give her $92 back. Just wanted to point out the dream port. I know it'll be in that other video as well. The significance of that goes with the username and everything, and I'll be honest, if I have to change some of that stuff, you'll see it change in places. It just depends on legality and legal situations and vibes like that. And she's back after buying 4 deck boxes. And the further away she goes, the more her clothes seem to disappear off of her body. Look, is that all good? Go back, and then she's kind of got like gaps in the sleeves. It's weird. See, that's weird. Just kind of works into the body. I know that woman also wanted a plushie. I saw that. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I should always have at least 1 full box on standby. I know I did the night before by opening a butt ton of things, but that'll help me float for a little bit for the cards. That's exactly. Thank you so much. Let's see. We just need to knock these off. 6. That's how I should do it. That was really sing-songy and it should have been. But yeah, so we I love games like this though. The simulator for shop stuff. It's fun. It's a nice genre that's really like getting up there right now. Sorry, I thought something important was up on my phone. Brain malfunctioning. Yeah, like this kind of stuff's really fun. Having a good business sense for it especially through school and life experience. If you can get both, go with both. If you can't get both, school's better than life experience. Because there's a lot of things that I've learned from those classes and learned from the education you get working in those shops that I will never have learned sitting at home and dealing with the business stuff that my family dealt with because of where you're sitting. It is good to go out and be the guy at the register like this, over just being the guy who sits at the table and goes, oh, I know what I'm doing. Because sitting at the table, there's a lot of like, oh, I think I know I think I understand this better now. But you know it from your perspective, you don't understand the side of like people who are having to worry about making a profit, drawing enough business in. You can just hold and not click. Once again, I'm stupid. I'd rather click for that though, because like, you never know. I hope somebody comes to play with you, buddy. I just realized I can put at least one more box on the shelf. Oh, there's only one box left in there. It's too bad I can't open it because I'd like to get rid of that box. Oh, hang on. Let's go here. I want to go here and then... Because if I get that standing shelf... So how many slots are on it? 3, right? Yeah, but it would be doubled, so... It's 50, 25... And there we go. Oh. You are there. Because people will complain if it's too stinky. Just the one card for 10 cents, and you paid me with a $5 bill. Oh yeah, I was mentioning about that earlier. If you're the guy who comes in to buy the 10-cent card with 20 or higher, the employees are looking at you like, oh, aren't you a student? Because odds are we're going to have to go back to the back, or call out a manager, or crack open the safe as needed to get more change into our system. $5 dodgy. Like $5 for a 10-cent card. You're probably not going to be that big of a jerk to us, but like, come on, you don't have anything smaller than that? You sure about that kind of thing? But yeah, no, just... Alright, we got 1 hour left until the store closes. If you're going to play a game, no one's probably going to come and play with you. I apologize, but that's kind of the way it is. But yeah, no, it does seem like it'd be fun. Oh, stretching. Oh, she got lucky. Somebody came into play. Huzzah! I am happy to be wrong, because I don't like seeing people not being able to play, because nobody wants to come over there and play with them. I have a trading card game shop I just kind of went to not that long ago with one of the guys that I wouldn't mind doing this kind of a thing with. But I haven't been back since just because life sucks. Yeah, you're not going to get anybody to play with, that's for sure. Unless somebody else walks through the door in the next 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now no one's going to be coming. So yeah, we'll let these guys finish. Oh, maybe he'll buy something. Kind of like, oh, I want to get some. Let me guess, you bought deodorant. Came to the game store, buy deodorant. I mean, for you, maybe we carry your favorite scent that most other stores don't. 27 a piece? You guys both walking out? Yeah, you're both walking out. I don't know why, but I got the vibe of that. Like, hey, you played a pretty good match. Maybe we should go back home and watch some anime. This is baseball. Okay. That's always fun. Now I'm just gonna wait and see how these guys do. I recognize those movements, and I end my turn. End phase. That's fun. Alrighty, let's see. They're probably not buying from this spot down here because that one can is technically used. Oh, I have one. It is nice that they have a little tally on it. Oh, I wonder if that's the warehouse. Let's see. You guys are probably gonna head out. Excellent. Two people dissatisfied because I didn't have dice and plushies. What? Massive amount of profit. With that, this will be day 7 once we do it. But yeah, Dreamport, big thing for me. This kind of stuff, a lot of fun. Strongly recommend grabbing this. This is currently free on Steam as a prologue. I was mentioning a lot in my last video that for the creator of this game, I absolutely 100% would love to. We'll be grabbing this game, and I don't know how I could help. I really don't. I don't know if there's voice dialogue or anything like that that could be done. Would gladly donate time to it if the developer does watch these, and I mean, it's really cool. I think that this has a great future, and I'm looking forward to you finishing your roadmap here on to my camera left, my in-person right, on the right side of the screen there. We'll just say that. We'll just do it that way, right side of the screen. And I'm looking forward to everything that has to go with it. And I think this is going to be something that's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to finishing out the prologue by getting up to whatever the maximum level that you allow is. I don't know if you'll allow integration from the prologue over to the final version, but if so, that'd be cool. That way I can just kind of carry everything over. The only concern would be the cloud save and achievements that I see on the roadmap. I don't know if those are transferring. At that point, it would be better to just start a new game anyways. So you may want to force that or allow it to kind of go, oh, you've already done this, 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 and this. Boom, 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 and boom. With that in mind, I hope everyone did enjoy this video, and I will see you all on the next video that I make for this. Have a good one.